Welcome everybody to the One Shot Killers podcast. I'm your host, the Hardcore Icon Brandon Scott, in with your co-host, the King of Bone Style, Jojo Valvano. Sir, how you doing?
I don't know what just happened, bro, but YouTube is weird right now. It kicked me off, and then it made me put your name. So I don't know what's going on, but that's weird.
Well, hold on. I can fix that real quick because
I tried to change it, and it won't let me.
There can't be two. I got you.
Typical YouTube. All right, appreciate that. Because I got kicked off.
There
I
it
don't know
is.
if you noticed that. Like,
I did.
I don't know what's going on. It might be my internet.
But that's okay because we fixed it. All right, man. Well, it could be mine too, because my mom and my sister are both at work using it because they work from home.
But yeah, man.
But Joe, Mickey. I know what we came here to talk about. We came to talk about Mickeymouse, right?
Wait, what?
You know, it's the Mickey Mouse Trap House.
I gotta start this off with some good news. Jim Ross is cancer free.
He's cancer free! Boomer fucking Sammer! By God! Jim Ross has defeated cancer!
I'm happy about that. I literally just seen that. That's why I just mentioned it. So I'm happy about that. That's great news. Good old JR.
You know what, Joe? Before we get into anything, we're taking a hit for Jim.
You're taking a hit.
Best fucking commentator. All right, because here we go, bro. I am so fucking pumped off of that. I am so happy for Big Jim. All right, here we go. 4 letters, 1 word. Yay!
No, but I'm seriously happy that he's cancer free because that's awesome news. We can't lose one of the greatest announcers to ever live. My God, Jim Ross. I probably just messed you up. Oh. Nah, but good news. JR is no longer cancer, so that's awesome. I'm happy about that. Had to start the show off with that. Some positive news. Yeet. You're still muted. All right.
Oh, I know. Oh, I was dying.
Ooh.
That one put some hair on your balls.
But good brother. Now we got to talk about AEW Dynamite from last night.
I thought it was some. It was okay.
It had some good parts. Let's just say that.
Well, Joe, I hate fucking AEW. I tried to tell you it was trash. I tried to tell you it was doo-doo. All right, and that it wasn't worth watching. But yes, you insisted. And now I had to sit through. Now I had to sit through a shitty 2 hours.
There's still good stuff on here, bro. Like Mercedes and Toni Storm, their stuff was good. I enjoyed that to begin the show.
Well, Joe, you know they could be. All they have to do is sit there and look at each other, and it will be good.
I guess, but still, I enjoyed it. Like Toni was walking through the back and then gets attacked by Mercedes, and then she beats the shit out of her, screams at her, just yells at her until Mina comes out, and then backs her away, and then she's yelling at Mina, she's yelling at Toni, she's yelling at everybody. Like honestly, this was a good start to the show. And they announced that next week it's going to be Mina versus Mercedes for that TBS title. Hopefully Mina wins because of Toni.
Like, dude, oh my God.
It's Mina time.
Oh. Bro, Mina, I don't know if I'll still be able to look at. I don't know if we'll be able to see the title. I mean, I know it's on her waist, but it might disappear.
Yeah, it's still, like, I still enjoyed it, though. I thought all that was good. Now, I enjoyed Okada and Kato Ibushi face-to-face. Kudo Ibushi, what am I saying?
Kota Ibushi. I was about to
Yeah,
say, who's Katsu?
whatever. You know what I mean. But yeah, they went face to face, and they're gonna have a match next week on the 300 Dynamite episode. Which 300 episodes? That's crazy. That we're already there, but
Beat. And Joe, do you know that that means AEW has had more episodes than WCW Monday Night Nitro?
yes, sir, and that's good news. That's crazy news, but that's also good news.
Oh, absolutely.
So good on them for that. But like, what else was on this show that I enjoyed? I enjoyed the women's fatal four way with where'd you go, Ryan?
What the fuck?
What?
Hello.
I told you, bro. YouTube is being weird.
Well, I think I'm back.
Yeah, I see you.
Yeet. But no, bro, I think that could be honestly solid, but bro, honestly, other than Mercedes and Mina and Mercedes, but good God, Mina running down to save Tony with that blue fucking, I mean, as you can see, Joe, that was a very enticing part of the show, but
There
it
was
made
other
me,
good stuff too, brother. It wasn't just the women.
all right, like what?
Literally, the fatal four way match with the men in it. Roddy versus Mark Briscoe versus Bandito versus Takeshita was good.
Mid.
You're crazy, man. You're crazy. The
Man,
match was excellent. Mark Briscoe won, which I was happy because before that, MJF was saying he's a loser, which, let's be honest, he
bro.
does lose.
The only time they ever give him any kind of credibility is when they mention his dead brother. Bro, I can honestly say that they have, like, listen, I love Mark Briscoe. No disrespect to Mark Briscoe. All right. But since he has become a singles competitor, he has not done anything, bro, that has made
Yeah,
me go, damn. You know what I mean? Now, when
yeah,
he first started getting that singles push, and I wanted him to win the ROH TV title,
that
they
was
dropped the
great.
ball three
Yeah,
times. All right, so Joe, why should I care now?
I agree. I agree. The other thing I thought was good was Swerve and Osprey and their stuff with the Young Bucks. Not the match itself; it was really fast. They won, but then the Young Bucks would come out and or they came out during the match, but Swerve and Osprey got on the mic after they beat their opponents and said they want the Young Bucks at All In, but they want to make this even better. They want to have the Young Bucks put their EVP titles on the line. So if they lose, they're no longer the
They're
EVPs. But let's be honest, they're not going to lose.
no, they're
They're going
not
to
going to
win.
lose. I mean, that tells me that somehow the Death Riders are going to get involved and fuck him over, if not Okada.
Yeah, I agree. Other than, like I said, like I enjoyed that. Um, AR Fox and Ricochet was a solid little team until Ricochet left his ass, which
Dude, what the fuck, by the way? Like, this bald prick only gets worse. You left your fucking tag team partner in the middle of the fucking match. Bro. And the worst part is, AR Fox can wrestle circles around Ricochet, bro. You're leaving someone who's better than you.
literally he shook his hand too during that backstage promo. Like Ricochet's like, "Oh, you'll be my partner? All right, thanks, man." Just shaking his hand as he was thinking, and then AR Fox, like AR Fox is great. I was pissed off that Ricochet walked away. I kind of like them together, but obviously we're gonna get a match with them. But
Which,
this,
don't get me wrong, it'd be a good match, but AR Fox and Ricochet going for the tag team titles? Hell yeah.
yeah, it's kind of better than Speedball and Kevin Knight going for the tag titles because
And
that's who
see,
is going to be.
I think Speedball has had no real credibility since coming over to AEW.
Yeah, and they got destroyed by Bobby and Shelton through that
Mm-hmm.
table, bro. They got destroyed. MJF was just laughing at them. Like I was like, damn. Like these are your number one contenders. Like they're good. Don't get me wrong, but I'd rather see Ricochet and AR Fox challenge for those. I think that's a better team, but we're not going to see that after Ricochet screwed him over. But Adam Cole basically challenged someone in the Don Callis crew for his championship tonight on a special episode of Collision. I won't be watching. I got TNA. We got TNA.
Do I want to watch TNA or Collision?
I'm watching TNA.
Or we could watch both.
I don't want to watch both because then I gotta get 2 TVs. I'm good.
I mean, I just watch one show on my iPad while it's on the charger, and then I watch the other show on the TV.
Yeah, I'll pass on that honestly. Like, I will say though, for those 2 matches they did with the Fatal 4-Ways for the #1 spot in the casino match, I did enjoy Mark Briscoe winning, but I did enjoy the women's Fatal 4-Way better with Athena, who I love. Athena's so great. Statlander, Willow, and Thunder Rosa.
Wait, Joe, you missed how big of a news this was. Athena made it back to AEW TV, something you've been wanting.
Yes, and she's actually in that casino match, which is great news, but I hope she
wins.
But Statlander won this Fatal 4-Way, which was really good. Like, if I'm being honest, of these 2 Fatal 4-Way matches, which the men's was good, but this the women's was 1,000 times better. Statlander, Willow, Thunder Rosa, and Athena. Come on.
See, bro, once again, as I was trying to say earlier, if the women's stuff was the best stuff on the entire show.
Yeah, most of it was, but there was still some good stuff of the men. I'm just saying, like, the women's match was great. I just hated that Marina Shafir came out, and then also freaking Yuta came out. So I didn't like all that, but the match itself was good. And Statlander's #1 in the entrance for the casino match, which you want to be #1 because it can end at any time.
But I think Statlander's turning heel.
Me too.
And hey, what up, G? How's it going, Jordan?
How you doing, brother? But what else? Like I said, I really enjoyed I didn't enjoy the main event, like Hangman versus Beast Mortos. I thought it was fine. It was predictable.
Which, have you noticed over maybe the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, Beast Mortos has been heavily in main event matches?
I wonder why.
Because he's fucking the CEO.
I know why, Brady.
CEO. Hey, bro, just remember this. She said it herself. Money changes everything.
It does, man. And like I said, her and Toni started the show off with a brawl. I thought that was all great. And then the women's Fatal 4-Way, the men's Fatal 4-Way, MJF segment, I thought was good, even though they basically squashed their opponents. So it's like, I don't know, but Hangman versus Beast Mortos. Beast Mortos isn't that bad. He's actually really good.
Oh, I agree with you. I've been a fan of the Beast since before AEW, bro.
Even
but
TNA time.
And it's just, no disrespect to Beast. Even in TNA, he did not get the push, bro, that he's getting right now. Yeah. And look, I mean, Triple H rode that train. Remember, bro? He went from being a mid-carder to a main eventer. Ended up holding the title for like 5 years, and then guess what, Joe? One day he ended up running the company.
Yep. So I'm not really shocked on it. At least he's good. Like, yeah, I get why he's in the main event. Would I put him there? Not really.
No.
It's fine. Like, it's not anything I'm going to cry about. But Hangman went over is all that matters. The match wasn't that long. It was literally like 10-ish minutes. And then Hangman hit his finisher. 1, 2, 3, got the win. And then the lights go out. And the Young Bucks are in the ring. And they straight kick this dude straight in the freaking face. Hangman's like, no, don't do it. And then out comes Moxley and his crew, and they just surround him, beat the shit out of him, chain him, literally choke him out with the chain, bro.
Yes, sir. They are
choking this man. You could see him just like passing out. And then Joe comes out to save him, Powerhouse, and they all get beat up. And Hangman is still just being laid out with the choke. I literally just choked. Completely being choked, bro. It was bad.
Do you remember the last time that someone hung the Hangman?
It was Swerve.
And what happened to Swerve?
He,
Got his house burnt down.
yeah. So
Got his ass beat in a steel fucking
th-
cage, bro.
there's something coming for Mox.
I still hear that chair shot.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. This this basically, hopefully, is telling me Hangman is gonna go over it all in.
And happy
Because
birthday to me. Woo!
happy birthday, Jordan. What's up,
Happy
brother?
birthday. And did not see Claudio last night on Dynamite. Hope he returns next week. A guy on Twitter said he is out with family issues. Last week he had to travel. He had travel issues getting to Mexico. Well, this is
Yeah,
actually some news I didn't know about.
me either. Hopefully he's good because I didn't see him last night either, and he wasn't there the week before either. So hopefully
True,
he's good.
I hope him and the family are good, bro. And travel issues suck, but nevertheless, you got to take care of family first. But I'm hoping to see the big man back on TV.
Swiss Superman.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. But yeah, actually, that's crazy. How did I not know Claudio was not there? All the people there. Yuta was there. Moxley, Schaefer, the Young Bucks.
Now I think about it, you mentioned everybody except Claudio.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know. All right. Well, that's good though. At least he's. Well, it's not good that he's not there, but that's crazy. I didn't know that. How did I not know that?
Bro, Claudio's really fucking good. I remember. Let's go back to WrestleMania 37. Joe was actually at that event. All right. I know there's obvious reasons you don't like talking about it, but Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. That match should have made Cesaro a star. Should have put him to the WWE title. I hope we can all agree on that.
Yes.
And unfortunately, that never happened. One thing I hope before his career in AEW is done is that Claudio Castagnoli wins the AEW championship.
He has to, brother. He has to. Like, the dude is machine. Like, he is a machine. And another thing, forgot to mention last night.
I'm from Toronto. Well, welcome, brother. Welcome. We're both Florida boys. I now live in Wisconsin. Jordan's from Michigan. And see, 36 years old today. Happy birthday, my bro. And Hurt Business promo was hilarious. MJF is great with the Hurt Business.
I love him with the Hurt Business, or the Hurt Syndicate. I keep saying the Hurt Business, the Hurt Syndicate. But Bryan Danielson returned last night. I don't know if you've seen that on.
I did.
Right after Dynamite, he attacked, or he issued the challenge from Max Caster, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then beat the shit out of him in like 6 seconds, I guess. And then, so I guess he's back, which I'm happy about that.
This to me is great because he said he would never wrestle full time again, but he never said nothing about part time. Now, personally for me, I would love to see Danielson continue to wrestle here and there. But I don't know, bro. Do you think? Because to me, this is just my opinion. You can't end one of the greatest wrestling careers on a murder. Like they literally choked him with the plastic bag, and that was the last time we'd seen him.
He has to get his revenge, not for the world title, just get his revenge in general. But I do think we're gonna have him back for a few weeks. Maybe not like full time, but I think he's gonna wrestle here and there. Which
do you think he's gonna wrestle at All In?
I don't know. That's literally a few weeks from now, so I really don't know. That's like 16 days. Maybe shows up in the. Actually, maybe he's in the casino. Maybe he's in the casino gauntlet match.
And speaking of casino, Derek had said maybe we could see Claudio in the casino gauntlet.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Happen. I could see that. And
like, dude, if you had Claudio and Bryan face to face in that match, bro, whoo.
Claudio's beating down somebody, and then out comes the final entrant, and it's Bryan Danielson with the freaking the music he comes out, his good theme. What is it? The final countdown. That's what it is. Comes out to the final countdown. Imagine that.
Well, that song, honestly, I don't want to hear it again until Bryan's last match.
Yeah.
Respectfully. But that's just me. And Adam Page, this man is gold. Great wrestler. He's stone cold in AEW. Well, I wouldn't say he's our stone. Well, I get what you're saying, but the Cowboy is the main guy in AEW. If you go back all the way to the beginning, though it should have been Cody Rhodes maybe at first, it was Hangman Page, and I think one of the continuous of the story. This is where I will say AEW's done very good over this 5 years. It's kind of like whatever has happened to Hangman kind of resembled what happened to the company. When Hangman was up, the company was up. When Hangman's been
Oh,
down, the company's been down. So, in a sense, Hangman Adam Page, if y'all really think on it, represents AEW all the way.
yeah. Hangman is our guy. He's our dude of the. He's the main dude. Like he's not Stone Cold to me. I'm just gonna be straight up. That's more of Moxley. Like I see more of
Although
him being
he did
awesome.
cut that shoot promo on CM Punk, which started a lot,
I'll
but
never forget that. But also, bro, Moxley's not bad on the promo either. Like he had a
oh
promo
no,
on this
Moxley's really
show.
damn good on the mic, bro.
He had a promo on this show talking about Hangman, and it was actually really good. Like he won me over in that in a way. Like I always knew he was a promo type guy, but like, damn, watching this, like he had me. I know. I want him to lose. I want you to be honest. I love I love John Moxley, not the Death Riders. The Death Riders is awful. Like all that is just it's not for me. And
I'll agree.
Hangman is the guy to take the title. I don't want to see Darby really take it because there was a time I did want to see Darby, but it's got to be Hangman. Like,
Thinking about what Derek's saying, like I could honestly see the Death Riders, the Don Callis family joining up, same like how they have with the Elite, and Hangman getting screwed out of the title.
maybe, maybe. I
But I
I just
mean,
personally, yeah.
I think Hangman Adam Page should be the world champion. One thing that I can honestly say out of the Death Riders I probably hated the most is the fact that the world title isn't even seen, bro. It's in the briefcase.
Yeah.
And so to me, that is kind of where I'm like, okay, I get it. It's kind of like he's holding the title and the company captive. And
Literally,
until you beat him, that is what it is. And imagine 2004 JBL versus Hangman Adam
I would go
Page.
Hangman.
Uh, I would go. I'd go Hangman
I
and
love
Death
JBL,
Riders.
but yeah.
I mean, I don't feel like John Moxley's boring, but I definitely think he needs to get away from the Death Riders. Maybe they should have turned him face.
Hangman has to win, bro, and this all has to end. It's kind of why I'm like Statlander joining with them is kind of too late, in my opinion. Like, why would she join now when they're about to be destroyed and beaten and taken out? Like, I wouldn't do that,
I mean,
honestly.
maybe though they're about to lose their power, they're still going to keep the group around, is what I'm guessing.
I just don't care for it, truthfully. Like, Moxley on his own is better, and then Claudio on his own, and all of them on their own. Like, it's just not working. Hangman has to go over, bro. If he doesn't go over at All In, I'm gonna be pissed. Like,
Oh, yeah, the Blackpool Combat Club was cool.
yeah, I like them. I loved them with Brian Moxley. Um, Yuta, I think, was a part of it for a little bit.
Yeah, Yuta, Moxley, Brian, and Claudio, and William Regal.
Yeah, I still see Stat joining them. Maybe it could happen because she did have a segment with Moxley, but it's like
I
it's
mean,
too late.
even Yuta's been teasing it, bro. That's where I'm like, I can definitely see it.
No, but she pushed him out of the way, and then she walks up to Moxley, and she was just like speechless. Like she listened to him.
And that's
Uh,
where I'm thinking she's going to join, and she might even help Moxley retain the title.
True, it could happen. I just hope Hangman goes over. That's my biggest thing. But honestly, Mercedes taking out Tony in their segment, and then um, Kota Ibushi and Okada face to face was really good. Ricochet and AR Fox I thought had something until the freaking ending. The two fatal four-way matches I thought were good, and then Hangman segment I thought was good. Other than that, like I didn't care for the Swerve and Osprey match. Just what happened after. Um, I didn't care for the AR Fox and Ricochet match itself. I just cared about the stuff that they had going after. And then Adam Cole's segment, I didn't care for. I love Adam Cole, but I don't know what they're doing with him, bro.
I feel like I'm glad that he is the TNT championship. I mean, he's the TNT champion, but the title has lost all its
Yeah,
prestige.
yeah.
And so they kind of gave him a nothing title. And I'm sorry, but putting him on Collision isn't really helping. I honestly wish he would just go back to WWE, bro.
Yeah, I hope they book him better, but if it ends up like this for the rest of the next 2 years, then maybe he should just go back to
I mean,
WWE.
but part of it, though, is he kept getting injured.
Yeah, so you can't really blame him on that, but it is what it is. I just hope he needs to be world champion, not TNT champion. He's a world champion dude. I don't know. Like I said, the biggest things coming out of this show is crazy is the women, and then like
I'm not.
Hangman segment. I thought was
I'm,
good.
I'm not surprised. You look at WWE, AEW, NXT, TNA right now. The
All the
women have
women.
just been killing it.
It's all the women, man. The women are delivering. Not that the guys aren't doing great, but they're not up there with the Mercedes and Toni, and then the Statlander and Willow and Athena, and then you got there's so much like I said, Osprey and Swerve as a team is fine, but putting up the EVP titles just gives me Young Bucks retaining or remaining.
I can see why you would think that.
But like I said, it
And
wasn't a bad show. It wasn't the greatest show. It was there. Like it had some good and it had some bad, but the build to
but
All In is not good.
no, I know the pay per view will be good, but
It's
I
not
can
the build.
honestly say I don't think I've been really impressed with the build.
Yeah. I really hope Hangman goes over. He's been beaten up so many times, bro. The dude has to win. We
So,
want him as fans.
question: who do you think goes over between Tony and Mercedes?
I
Because
would
that's the
say
match I'm really looking forward to.
I'm fine with either winning, but if
I kind of
Mercedes
want
loses,
Mercedes. Like, think about Mercedes, like, bro. She's got 6 titles right now. Imagine number 7, bro.
if she loses to Mina next week, she's winning. But if she retains her title, I don't think she wins. Like I don't know. I'm fine with either winning, but I want Mina to beat Mercedes next week for that
I just
TBS
don't see
title.
it happening. Mina's not, like, other than, like, being funny, entertaining, and just, well, you know the rest. I don't think, she's honestly proven herself in ring competition just yet.
But if Toni interferes, is what I mean. That's what's going to help
Oh,
Mina
well,
win.
then, yeah. Yeah, you may as well just give that title to her and then give Mercedes the world title. But honestly, I kind of like to see 7 belts banks. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Bro, I love you, brother, but you were just complaining, saying she has all these titles, and now you're saying you're fine with it? Come
Bro,
on, don't be fickle.
I'm sorry. It's not being fickle. There's a picture of her with all 6 belts on her arms. And she's got the confetti coming down.
It's great.
It looks great.
I love it, but you can't be fickle. You literally told me you don't want to see all these titles on her, and now you're. I don't know.
Joe, I am like Vince McMahon. I can rewrite the show in an hour. I can rewrite the show during the show, bro.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, I kind of thought that was funny. I'm with you though. I agree. Like, she looks great with all the titles. I'm fine if she wins, but if Mina wins the title next week, I'm totally fine with it. I'm not gonna
Fair.
die if she loses a title, but if she
Mhm.
does lose that title, she's winning it for sure against Toni. That's my
Oh,
ultimate.
100.
But yeah, like I said, 50 for Dynamite tonight. Hopefully, or last night. Hopefully TNA is better tonight because I'm not
I
watching
agree.
Collision. I'm not watching Collision.
But with that said, please leave a like, comment, subscribe.